Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe just ladies, I don't know. You might be wondering why I look partially like a drowned rat and partially just generally sickly. The answer is I have been wanting to do the how I used to do my makeup in high school challenge video, I don't know, that's been floating around. But I had really good skin in high school that I thought was bad, and now I don't have good skin, so I've had to wait for a good skin day to do it. I know that a million people have done this video before me. I know that everyone has the same caveats, but it's really important to me that that I express this to you in case you haven't watched any of these videos. When I was in high school, YouTube was barely a thing. It was mostly like sketch comedy and music videos that people had ripped and uploaded. There was a couple cat videos too. We didn't have any sort of tutorial. All we had was like YM magazine would sometimes, or like 17 or magazines like that would have photo tutorials, which are not as useful as like a video, obviously. And then maybe if you were lucky, in a music video of some sort, somebody would put on eyeliner for like 1 minute or mascara. So that was all we had. And although my mom, unlike other YouTubers' moms that I've watched this, wore makeup, she wore super 90s like browns, lots of like colors called things like latte or like, you know, browns, chocolate, coffee, browns she wore a lot of, including lipstick. It was the 90s, it was a different time. So I didn't have a whole lot of guidance in that. And additionally, my mom was kind of strict. So the first mascara that she ever bought me, I shit you not, was clear. And when I first started to want to wear makeup, she would give me like her half-used makeup that was, like I said, brown. Not very conducive to the looks that I wanted to do. So the point being, I did not have a whole lot of guidance for makeup. And for the first few years of the makeup that I did, I listened to a lot of Green Day and a lot of Fall Out Boy, and so men taught me how to put on eyeliner is what I'm telling you. So the reason that my hair is wet and I look drowned is because this is basically what I would look like going to high school. This is a Bright Eyes t-shirt that the important part is the neck though, and that it is black and too big for me, because when I was in high school, not a lot of bands were making girl t-shirts, and if they were like $27 to the boys like 15 or 20, so a lot of times I couldn't afford like the baby doll cuts, so I would wear a lot of black tour t-shirts that looked pretty much just like this with the dates on the back and everything. And it did nothing good for my shape, it did no favors to my face. Looked bad. My hair was blonde in high school as well, so you're just gonna have to imagine because I wasn't gonna buy a wig for this. Let's start with basics. In high school, I did not wear any moisturizer or any foundation at all because, like I said, I had good skin. But I did wear Burt's Bees, so let's start with that, shall we? I bought some of the products that I used to use in high school. I didn't buy all of them just because I didn't want to like waste money on things I wouldn't use, but the first thing I definitely used was this L'Oreal Infallible eyeliner. When you listen to a lot of Green Day and Fall Out Boy, it's really important that you have your black eyeliner on point. And I liked this one because it had this like smudge nub on the one end, so I could make it look like I put it on in a hurricane. They have since improved this because now it's a twisty up, but it was like one that you sharpened when I was in high school. But what I would do is can you see good enough? I hope so. I would just fucking go to town, and I did not do any sort of wings because it was a couple years before I started listening to Amy Winehouse. And when I started listening to Amy Winehouse, I would wear the wings. So I would just fucking go ham all the way around. Oh god. And I had a picture of like Trey Cool and Billie Joe Armstrong. I used to get Rolling Stone magazine, which was one of my like favorite Christmas presents. And I would like cut out the covers and put them around for inspiration. So then you have this like spongy thing. I would fucking smudge it to shit because I used to watch Bullet in a Bible a lot, which was the Green Day like live tour video DVD thing, and Trey Cool said something about looking like you put your makeup on in a hurricane. which I related to. Plus, when you're not good at eyeliner and you smudge it out to shit, it helps look like you are. So that's a really good look to begin with, Ab. We're all really proud of you for looking this good all the time. And actually, I feel like I wore even more than that. Go to town, girl. I still stand by this formula, by the way. Not applying it like this. So this is what my eyeliner looks like every day. This is what the nubbing of this looks like now, by the way. It used to be white. I wore mascara, and I have really fine, really straight hair, and I did not own an eyelash curler that functioned correctly for several years. So this is just a $10 Sephora mascara because they don't make the mascara I used to use anymore. But it was a L'Oreal mascara that was a comb, not a brush, and I was obsessed with it. But this is like a similar like thickness and formula, so whatever, okay. I didn't ever wear fake eyelashes because I did ballet in high school. Yeah, rolling up to ballet looking like this, it was great. I didn't like them because I had to wear them for recitals. So I didn't wear them in regular life. And you know what, honestly, nobody else at my high school did either, so I wasn't like weird for that. And this was it for many years. The raccoon eyes. Benefits to this look. The formula for this was not as good then as it is now. So when it started to like smudge and look bad, you couldn't tell because it already was smudged and looked bad. And I did not do anything to my eyebrows ever until I was 22 and started dyeing my hair red. And then I needed to make them match. So picture a blonde girl looking real good like this all the time. Sweet. We love it. It's a really good look. Sometimes I would wear black eyeshadow with this, which I'm just going to put on over top. It was always like pitch black, the blackest I could get. So this is another authentic thing that I used to wear. I had this exact quad in high school. The Drama Eyes quad, it is called. I also bought one for prom that was like smoky eye, kind of. I can't contain this piece of hair, so I'm sorry. Everybody wore that Maybelline green and pink mascara, but I did not. I had my faithful L'Oreal Comb mascara. Other girls that I knew wore foundation. I said, F that noise. And all I had to apply eyeshadow ever until I was in college was these applicator things, which was great if you were emo because they were really smudgy. I had no piercings, I had no tattoos. I had my ears pierced, but... Oh, and I had one earring. And it was in this ear, but I had one cartilage piercing that I got when I was 13 and thought I was hot shit. Guess what? I wasn't. Alright, so I didn't ever wear multiple colors. Just wore black because when you listen to Good Charlotte, black is all you need. And I probably looked just like this. Honestly, I don't feel like I knew how to blend or that you could even honestly really blend with these kind of tools. My mother hated this look. She thought it was awesome. I don't remember how far up I went, but I don't think that I went past really my crease. This was another look. If I was doing something, like if I was going to Skateland for a show, I would wear this. And it was a good look, and I loved it, and I picked up the boys in bands, let me tell you. Alright, so then when scene started to be a thing and it was less like emo, I changed my look up, so we'll do that. I don't know, who cares what counts as scene in the year of our Lord 2017. Anyway, so that's when I started to wear foundation. This is not the foundation I use, this is Aromaly like good quality foundation, but I did use foundation that was too light for my face because I wanted to be a vampire. So that's why I'm going to use this. And I don't quite have, I had CoverGirl foundation with the poof, so this is just a poof from a different foundation that I'm going to use to put this on my face. And I did not care about coverage, really, like at all, so I probably fucking just slapped it on just like this, honestly. Still no concealer, and I didn't do the best job taking off my emo makeup just now. And this is what I did too, by the way. I didn't have like headbands or stuff to get my bangs out of the way. I almost certainly did not blend it into my neck, so that's what I'm not going to do right now as well. So like leaving last night's makeup on my eyes like this was also a cool thing that I did in high school. So that's, you know, about the amount of coverage that I would have had. This is better quality than the foundation I used in high school because I didn't care about it. There's a couple different eye looks I would do. I'm gonna kind of invent a fake one for you just because we already did the black and I don't want this video to be 20 minutes long. I had this NYC Cosmetics makeup quad that was purples, which I thought was radical. So I'm just gonna use this. This is the Kat Von D Poetica palette, I think. Yeah, and it's got purples in it, as you can see. So I'm gonna use these purples because they're kind of close in color to the purples that I would have used. And I just went ham about it. Like, I was not subtle because I was seen, goddammit, and that's what you did. And I did not use eye primer, and it worked about as well as you would expect. This is what I would do my MySpace pics in. Oh my god, it's so dry. Like, putting this on dry like this with no primer on this sad little pad is very reminiscent of my youth. If you cannot afford good makeup, I understand because it's expensive, but at least splurge and buy yourself some brushes because this is miserable. There would probably have been fallout all over my face just like I'm getting now, but like, what's fallout besides a band that I like and video game that my boyfriend plays? Oh, I had boyfriends too, looking like this, so like, that's how you know that the struggle was real. I don't like looking at 14-year-olds and 15-year-olds and 16-year-olds now because they make me sad because they have so much more at their disposal than I did, so they can look 20, and I couldn't pull that off. Everybody freaking knew. Everybody was like, here comes Abby looking like a goddamn amateur. And then I would do white because that's what it came with up top. And there was no like real attempt at blending. It was just like 3 or 4 very disparate shades just like this. Still nothing to my eyebrows because we didn't know. I didn't have like bad eyebrows, so I just didn't know to do anything to them because my friends wore gel and stuff because they had unruly ones, but I didn't, so they're nothing to my eyebrows. Still no eyelash curlers. Girl, help me. Someone help me. But what I would do, this is not what I had. This is a Tarte cheek stain, but I had bright-assed pink blush, and this is the brightest like comparative color that I have, even though it was a powder. So like bright-ass blush, and I'm doing my blush like I do now. No, this was like straight up doll circles on my cheeks. I'm looking awesome. My face is itchy from not having moisturizer on. This feels so good. Like, I thought I looked good. Honey, help me. Someone, mom. I feel so blessed to look this good all the time. And I wore more fitted t-shirts by this point, but like, this white though. Like, I look at pictures and I look at the white in the eyebrows and I cringe and cry. The last look would have been the end of high school, which is when I started listening to Amy Winehouse and started to have a half of a clue. I still wasn't watching YouTube tutorials on makeup tutorials on YouTube by any means, but I was doing a little better in terms of things. So what I would do is I just redid the foundation just so as to not waste anybody's time. Beige ass eyeshadow, which I would put on as a base because I started to realize that if you put eyeshadow on underneath your eyeliner does not move as much. For a while, I would do this really unfortunate thing where I would use this like pencil eyeliner and try to do a wing, and it looked really bad, and I'm not even gonna do it right now because my face hurts from watching it so much. But I started buying this L'Oreal Telescopic, that's upside down, eyeliner, also in carbon black, because my hairdresser recommended it to me and told me that it worked really good. So what I would do every day, apply this stuff in a huge freaking wing. Sometimes it was crazy thick, sometimes it wasn't. whatever. Depended on my mood and how much time I had before my friend Maureen picked me up from school in her mom's minivan. Or picked me up for school, rather. And I would just make them huge and pointy and crooked and not good. But like I said, my mom was really strict when I was growing up. So I was a little afraid to make them as like hardcore as I wanted them. This was pretty close to the look. And then because I did not know what class or subtlety were, I would line the bottom as well. I would go all the way. So this eye looked like what it probably looked more like every day, but this eye looked like the goal. So this would be my eyeliner every day. And then by senior year, I had discovered eyelash curlers. Ain't give a damn. Not wearing enough mascara for the amount of eyeliner I have on kind of look. I have had allergies since I was, I don't know, a teenager. And when you have allergies, your eyes water. I would go to school looking like this, but come home and have the corners here like worn away and gone. So I would have a wing and then a white space and then the rest of my eyeliner. And it looked sweet. Still no eyeshadow, or still no eyebrows with such a dramatic eye look. Never, no, just leave them blonde. Why? My hair is blonde, who cares? And then I had cooled it with the blush at this point, but I did wear a bright ass red lipstick. This is MAC Ruby Woo, which I decidedly did not own in high school. But I wanted to, this was like proto pinup stage before I like did proper pinup makeup. I was just kind of going by Amy Winehouse and Dita Von Teese, so I would wear a bold lip a lot of the time. This was my final high school look senior year. Sometimes I would do the purple still senior year, but for the most part it was stuff like this, or I would do the purple with this kind of eyeliner. And it throws me back looking like this. This was my how I did my makeup in high school video, and I hope that you enjoyed it because I had fun doing it. And y'all don't know how good you have it knowing that you have to do your eyebrows and things of that nature. And I wore weird clothes, and I was kind of unpopular but kind of not. I don't know, it was a weird time. And my eyeliner was almost definitely always crooked like this. Like almost always. One wing was longer, one wing was out straight. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.